All right, well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to Light Up Lauderdale. Let's have a nice round of applause for the holidays. My name is Patrick Harris. I am with Riverwalk Fort Lauderdale, and you are on the beautiful part of the beautiful 2.5-mile Riverwalk that very few cities get to boast in their own backyard. How many places do you think are experiencing 78-degree weather tonight, like we are right now, sitting outside in shorts? I don't think there's very many. So we want to encourage you to visit all of our vendors tonight. We've got some great entertainment this evening from the Broward Center Spotlights and the American Legion Symphonic Band. And of course, none of this would be possible without our sponsors, which is Breakthrough Beverage, JM Lexus, and the Cataballa Express. Who's ridden the train tonight? Has anybody ridden the train yet? I guess not. Well, we want to introduce some of our great city officials, but first I would be in really big trouble if I didn't introduce the president and CEO of Riverwalk Fort Lauderdale, Gina Ellis.
A lot of gems. It's our pleasure to have you join us this evening for Light Up Lauderdale, better known as Get Lit. It's my pleasure to turn this back over to Patrick to introduce some of our dignitaries that are with us this evening. Please stay and enjoy, shop a little for Christmas, get an early start.
Thanks, Gina. As she said, we have some great vendors here tonight. You can get a little jump on your shopping. I do believe there's a place where you can even paint your own Christmas ornaments. So we have some great dignitaries in the audience this evening. The first of all being, of course, our new police chief, Rick McLeone, our fire chief, Robert Herschel. Congratulations to our first responders. Sorry if I'm stealing your thunder, Mr. Mayor. And of course, we'll introduce our commissioners, Mr. Dean Trantalis. And tonight we have Romney Rogers with us, and our city manager, Lee Feldman. And without any further ado, please let me introduce your mayor of the city of Fort Lauderdale, Jack Seiler.
Well, first let me take a second. Is there a better voice in South Florida for public announcing than Patrick Harris? With that voice, you may recognize that from its days at WLRN. But Patrick, thank you. Thank you for the job you do. And it almost sets the perfect tone with that voice. It's either that or the morning news. I'm not sure what I was getting there. But Patrick, thank you for that. Let me take a second also. They mentioned a few people that were here, but we have police, firefighters, city employees that do a really remarkable job every single year down here in Fort Lauderdale, making sure Parks and Recreation, led by Timmy McGovern over here, Public Works, Public Utilities. How about a round of applause for all the city employees, the job they do. And then if you think about Saturday's Veterans Day. And at the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month, right over here at our own Sandy Ninninger statue, we're going to do a ceremony in honor of our veterans. But if there are any veterans in the audience tonight, can we take a second and recognize them? If you're a veteran sitting down, please stand. If you're on the side, please wave. But how about a round of applause for our veterans? Thank you. Folks, we don't enjoy nights like this. We don't enjoy this quality of life, but for their service and their sacrifice, and don't ever lose sight of that. So thank you to the veterans. I want to briefly just introduce, it was mentioned we have a few commissioners here. Vice Mayor Bruce Roberts will be coming over a little bit later, but we have with us Commissioner Dean Trantalis. Dean, thank you for what you do. Commissioner Romney Rogers, this is might be our last light up together here for Romney and I, but it's really nice. And of course, City Manager Lee Feldman was mentioned, and I see the Assistant City Manager Chris Lagerbloom back there by one of our great sponsors. And if you please support the sponsors, there's two tonight. One is Breakthrough Beverage. Amazing job stepping up. Thank you, Breakthrough. The other one is where Chris is standing in front of JM Lexus. And we don't have these events on the Riverwalk but for their sponsorship. So thank you to JM Lexus, Breakthrough Beverage. And the last thank you goes, I think she's already worked her way out, but Riverwalk Trust has taken our river to the next level. They have taken our downtown to the next level, and that's great leadership by Gina and her team. She has volunteers, she has employees, but if you're on the Riverwalk Trust or you're one of our employees, please wave so we can thank you Awesome. Thank you, Patrick. I see hands going up over here. And you heard from them, but this group sitting on my left and sitting on my right, they were awesome last year. I listened to them a little bit this year. They're already coming across as awesome. 19 girls, 2 guys. We're going to work on those odds next year because you guys got to have a few more guys in this group, right? Oh, she just advised me they do, but they're sick. If you're a guy and you have a chance to hang out with 19 girls, I would not be sick. I would be out here tonight. I'm telling you. So I want to thank the Broward Center Spotlights. And then you're also going to hear from the American Legion Symphonic, and they are fantastic back behind me. You'll hear in a second. But the last thing before we light up, I want to take a second and just thank all our neighbors here in Fort Lauderdale. And it does seem odd that we are lighting the Christmas lights, the holiday lights, and we haven't had our Thanksgiving turkey yet. But I think we're going to do it anyway. I think we're going to celebrate the holidays. We'll do Thanksgiving. We'll roll into Christmas. And really have a chance to enjoy these holidays. So who's going to help me with this countdown? We got a switch? Oh, we have a switch over by the tree. There you go, guys. I need Romney and Dean to go down to that box. And you all are going to help me count down, all right? We're going to go from 10 when we say start, but they're going to flip that switch. Well, hold on. Who here is ready for the holidays? All right, it needs to get a little louder if we're going to flip that switch. So who here is ready for the holidays? Who here is ready for the South Florida holidays? So we'll start the countdown with the help of the Broward Center Spotlights. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Light up! Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving.
We're gonna rock it tonight. Got my ranger with me and we're ready for flight. Listen, everybody, you know Santa's the guy. Love to hear the music blasting up to the sky. Heading for the mistletoe, my baby and I. It's Christmas and I'm really getting in the mood. Light the lights, the party, and a lots of fun. Tonight we're celebrating here with everyone. Thankful hearts swinging, the old and the young. Santa's gonna kind to you. He won't have to use a dirty chimney flue. Just bring him through the front door, that's the easy thing to do. I can see me now on Christmas morning, creeping down the stairs. Oh, what joy and what surprise when I open up my eyes to see a hippo hero standing there. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas, only a hippopotamus will do. No crocodiles or rhinoceroses, I only like hippopotamuses, and hippopotamuses like me too. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas, only a hippopotamus will do. Mom says a hippo would eat me up, but then teacher says a hippo is a vegetarian. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas, the kind I saw last summer in the zoo. We have a car with room for two in our two-car garage. I feed him there and wash him there and give him his massage. I can see me now on Christmas morning, creeping down the stairs. Oh, what joy and what surprise when I open up my eyes to see a hippo hero standing there. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas, only a hippopotamus will do. No crocodiles or duckbill platypuses, I only like hippopotamuses, and hippopotamuses like me too. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Doris, welcome Christmas, come this way. Doris, welcome Christmas, Christmas Day. Welcome Christmas, Christmas Day. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a heel. You're as cuddly as a cactus, you're as charming as an eel, Mr. Grinch. You're a fat banana with a greasy black peel. You're a foul one, Mr. Grinch. You're a nasty, nasty skunk. Your heart is full of unwashed socks, your soul is full of gunk, Mr. Grinch. The three words that best describe you, I swallowed, and I quote, stink, stank, stunk.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more.
Kids jingle belling and everyone telling you be of good cheer. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's the happiest season of all. With those holiday greetings and many happy meetings when friends come to call. It's the happiest season of all. carol being sung by the choir and folk dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe helps to make the season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight. They know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh, and every mother's child is gonna spy to see if